Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Freeplay Friday. So this week for Freeplay Friday, we are going to be playing a little indie game on Steam, which is really cool, called Streets of Rogue. So without much further ado, we'll get straight back into it. I'll go to the home base for one player. So this has local and online multiplayer, which is rare. It also has local area network multiplayer, again, pretty rare. So what is this game about? Well, basically, the general story of it is you are playing as a freedom fighter trying to kick out a corrupt regime in sort of like a mega city kind of thing, like a big towery thing from what I understand. It's just really cool, and it's very roguelike, so you make progress each time you lose, and the main currency for roguelike is up here in the corner. It is, in fact, chicken nuggets. The game's still in early access, but in terms of like what content it has at the moment, it is very, very full. So we'll just get straight into it. We will jump in here. So you pick from a variety of classes, and you can also create your own characters in the latest build, which is very cool. You start off with, I believe, the slum dweller, soldier, gangster, thief. That might just be it. I think that might be it. Just those four? Could be wrong. And each one has their own sort of stats, special abilities sometimes, and traits and starting items. So ones that you need to unlock, so you click for requirements and it says purchase 4 slaves. So once we purchase 4 slaves, we unlock this character to play in further playthroughs if we want. Or the zombie, which I haven't done yet. Complete slums with vampire. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to play as the vampire. So we have an endurance of 2 out of 4, strength 3 out of 4, accuracy 2 out of 4, and speed 4 out of 4. So very fast, pretty strong, but not very, steadfast. Our special ability is to bite, which walks behind anyone and bite them to gradually steal their health. But unfortunately, blood is the only thing that can restore our health. So normally you eat food to get health back, and it's a big chunk of food, which is really helpful. But now you can only heal by blood, and you are invisible to security cameras. We start with cologne. Interesting. Oops, there we go. So basically, each floor is randomly generated with 2 or 3 objectives. So this one has 2 objectives. So we have to neutralize that crepe gangster, and we will get a silencer as our reward. And we also have to retrieve evidence from a chest in there, and we'll get $48 dues. So this is basically the game, right? So we also have cologne in our inventory. What is that? Most people on the floor, bonus perfumerous, time infinite. Oh, most people on the floor who previously had no opinion of you now like you. Ah, very cool. So it's always good to search trash cans when you play this. It's just a very cool game. So everything is randomly generated. At the moment there are, let's say 3 stages, or 3 areas. Each area has 3 levels. So first you do 1-1, 1-2, then 1-3, then you go to 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and now you can go to 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, I think. I think that's right. It has been a little while since I played this, and my memory is shockingly awful. So we have to kill that crepe gangster, which is a bit of a dilemma, because he is inside this building here. So there's a lot of different approaches we could take. You can see that you can access the air filtration system. I could use a cloning machine and get another clone. So if I had some sort of poison, I could put it in the air filtration and it would pump through this building. How do I even get in here, actually? Have I, walked straight past the door? Oh, there it is. It's right there. My bad. So at the moment, pretty much our only choice, so you can see there's like a trap there on the floor. That's why I went around it. Pretty much our only choice is to melee them. Just beat them to death, pretty much. Alright. And we did it. So, camera can't see me, right? Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so that's one mission done. So you can see that's ticked off. You need to... I think you need to have either completed or failed all the missions on the thing. On the map before you can move on. Look, you're all free. Isn't that good? After all that whinging about me being a vampire and vampiring people. Such a shame. So I think they've changed this. I think the way it used to work is you would just kill them in one hit. But now it takes a little while to get the health off them. Very, very cool. So, what are we going to do here? We're just going to open this. We're going to wait till he turns around and then hit him with the sword. There we go. Piece of cake. So we're just going to use the key and open that one. Oh, I just used the key on that. Whoops, that was a mistake. It's a big mistake, actually. Oops, that's two. The effects in this are very, very cool. So we're going to open all locked doors, which should work as well. And it did. So this game is one... Alright, so we leveled up. We got 3 chicken nuggets. I don't remember if that's from leveling up or just because we completed the entire level and all the objectives. But we'll move on to stage 2. So this is a game you can really, really jump into and sort of play it for a little bit. Play a couple of floors. Because it is a roguelike, you know, you're not really missing out if you only do like part of the game. When you jump back into it, you'll just start the game again. Or if you die, for example, you just start the game again from the beginning with more upgrades that you unlocked. I apologize, there's no background music. I'm pretty sure there's no option for that, right? Audio? Oh no, there is music. Sorry, there we go. I'll turn up a little bit. There we go. Sorry, I've obviously turned it off when I was playing with some friends online because it's a little bit loud and obnoxious. What are our objectives here? We have to retrieve a will from the worker. Yeah, funny how we're going to get that. We have to rescue a worker, and we have to break them out of prison up here. So this one is probably going to be pretty easy. So the door's locked, but what you can do is knock on the door. And there we go. That's how you get the will from a, you know, from a worker. So one of the big differences between this level and the last one is now they've included police, which, you know, enforce the law. Now there's no real reason to kill everyone like this, except that you get more loot, and in the grand scheme of things, sort of loot is what you need. If there's no one in here, so we'll just punch it down. And you also get some more XP for killing people. So you can see there as well, like, this game is just full of really cool things. So we actually ended up punching them through the wall just there, just straight through, just smash through the wall. Okay, I can't drink blood from dead people, funnily enough. Oh my god, come on. Ah, he turned around. There we go. Hate it when they do that. So people will also start getting guns and stuff now, which is not exactly good. Because guns are sort of hard to deal with. So what we're going to do, we're just going to wait until this guy goes past, and hopefully we'll get the jump on him. There we go. So we kind of completed that one. I think we actually ended up hitting that drug dealer, which was not great. One of the people we had to rescue, we just beat him around a bit, but that's okay. We managed to successfully do one. Okay, see if I can... Oh, I can get him, I know I can. There we go. It's all about that timing. So there's a whole bunch of different classes and everything in this, which is really, really cool. And they make the game really, really interesting. Okay. I thought he was going to come in there for a second. That thing. There we go. Give us a bit more health. Right, I really want these two cops to separate themselves. You know, isolate yourself. Do it. Go somewhere else. There we go. That'll do. Just because I really need the health. Oops, okay. Oh, bit of slow-mo. Bit of the old slow-mo to keep it interesting. Yeah, this game is really, really well made. And for an early access game, like most people, it's a classic, early access, you know. Early access game, you're like, it doesn't have anything, you know, it's not finished yet, whatever. This one is actually pretty well made. And, sorry, it's not the early access games aren't well made. Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a turret, that's okay. That turret's dead, we made sure of that. Yeah, there's a lot of features in it, even though it's still in early access, and all they're doing at the moment is adding features. Like, the game mechanics and the way the game works is complete. Sorry, I kind of lost my way. Yeah, the way the game works and the mechanics of it, that's finished. They might add more features, but in terms of like, does this game work and is it a game? Absolutely is. And if you enjoy these kinds of games, or even if you don't, like, this would be a really good entry point into, I guess, a roguelike, because it's not really, it has rogue elements, but it's not a proper, what you call a roguelike. Oh, there's a thief there. So, and then every 3 floors, you're going to get a random event. Ooh. So you can get a new trait because we leveled up. I think we will get... We might get Long Lunge. Why not? So every 3 floors, you get an event, which can be anything from periodic radiation to bombs dropping from the sky to my least favorite, a killer robot following you around. So let's see how we go. Oh, you got a killer robot. So you can see on the mini-map on the thing here, there's a robot on the map. So he's basically just a Terminator, right? He follows you around until he manages to kill you. Oops. We need a weapon like that. And when you get this, you have to be very, very careful to not find yourself trapped. Oh god, like we're about to do, because he has a rocket launcher. And he's basically impossible to kill. There is one trick you can pull off that works like a bit of bullshit. But there is an item in the game called an ammo stealer, and funnily enough, what it does is it steals ammo. Ugh. Oh, man, that was close. Oh, honestly, this whole blood is the only healing you get. It sucks. Really sucks. Oh, what was that? That's probably gang violence. Yeah, so the Crepes and the Bloods actually fight each other. You know, it's a pun on like Crips and Bloods. Can I? No, I can't drink the blood. That's a shame. maybe if I just do that. No? Oh, what if I, Ooh. Yeah, there we go. I'm doing a lot of... It's taking me too long, though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Because if I take too long, that robot's going to catch up and shoot me with the bazooka. Who's that? It is a ghost. Does it look like a statue or something? Yeah, I will. Just give me a minute. Just let me finish up here. I'm gonna just finish up here. Okay, he's still annoyed. That's okay. So when you have a killer robot like this, kind of all you want to do is get as much distance as you possibly can, and hope to high heaven that you can complete your objective before they manage. Oh man, this one's gonna be easy. I'll show you. Just chuck that down. These things explode big. So like you sit there and go, oh yeah, explosive. Let's see how big it is. Just wait for it. It's big. Like that is a significant. Oh. Problem is. Never mind. Yeah, let me just get out of here before the robot comes back. Yep, that's the robot attacking. So yeah, you can get an ammo stealer, and I'm not sure if it's by design or a bug. Ammo stealers are kind of hard to get, but basically it just empties a gun of all its ammunition. So what you can do is you can take all the rockets out of their bazooka, out of the robot's bazooka, and it can't do anything. It can't even melee you. So it just kind of walks around and follows you, like the thing from, what was that horror movie, the thing, It Walks or whatever it is? I don't remember. We do need to purchase 4 slaves. So now we're in the industrial area. What are our objectives? Destroy the overclock generator and rescue the office drone. Okay. Okay, this is doable. We're just gonna free them, like there's no real need. No real need to have them, they don't do anything for us. Ooh, another destroy thing. What have we got in our inventory that could help here? I don't actually know. So we're going to put a door detonator on this. Oops. So some things in the game take a little while to complete, just like that. And the whole UI for this game and the feel of it and everything is really, really well done. Don't know how big these are. Okay, yeah, pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah, take that. Alright, so we're just gonna destroy this. It doesn't take much, just a couple of punches. There it goes. And these ones blow up pretty big too. Oh my god. Why are you hostile to me though? Missed. That sounds like it's kicking off down there. What is going on there? That's a lynch mob. Why are they lynching that guy? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. It wasn't me! So, I mean, that one was kind of annoying, but like, to me, that's really cool that the AI in the game sort of reacts to that stuff. So, someone punched the window, and then when they came out, you were the only one there. I mean, to me, that's kind of cool. I just, like, whack. Okay, that guy's hostile to me. Wow. Wow. There we go, they attacked each other. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. You just jog along, friend. Alright, we have to rescue that guy. Yeah, probably best I don't smash the generator then. So the industrial area is a bit of a death trap, to be honest. Right, we should probably open the locked doors, yeah? Alright, so we have to take him to the level entrance. Which is down this way. So yeah, this is basically how the game goes. It is really fun to play with your friends. If you have, because it goes up to 4 people, you sort of co-op to complete these things. And they just recently added an endless mode, which is pretty damn good. Oops. Yum. Yum yum. Whoop, nearly walked into the fire there. Can we just teleport to the exit? Yep. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot to this game at the moment. There's sort of a set number of objectives, but it doesn't get boring, especially if you play with friends. It's interesting to play it with other people in mind, because it's really easy. On your own, it gives you a lot of crutches, like the slow motion I get here. And I think looking at the inventory opens slow-mo as well, yeah. So it sort of gives you just a ton of crutches to help you sort of not get messed up because everything's in real time. But when you play it online with friends, or LAN with friends, or whatever, it is all in real time. And they have an exceptional feature that I can't show you, but I can tell you about. I'll sort of try and describe it. So if you're playing, say, or if you're playing online, you're all on the same screen. No, wait, hang on. Local area network, I think? Yeah, I think if you're playing locally, so not even LAN, just on the same computer, what happens is, you play on the same screen, obviously, because you've only got one screen. But if you manage to get sort of far enough to either side of the screen, I'm doing this with my hands, like you can see it, because I'm an idiot, but when one of you gets to the edge of the screen, it splits the screen down the middle, and you each take half the screen, and it gives this period of slow-mo when you break away from the single screen, so that when you sort of break away, you're not disoriented when it like shifts into 2 smaller screens, which is just really, really good game design and really smart thinking that I don't often see. Oh my god, that was a mistake. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to knife a cop. Ah! There. We'll just put some cigarettes in the air. So all it does is give everyone nicotine, which hurts them a little bit. But aside from that, really does not do anything. Oh, we got the item we wanted though. My inventory's full, damn it. Drop that. So you basically just keep going through here and complete each one. When the game's completed, you will have an actual objective at the end to like overthrow the corrupt regime or whatever, right? I mean, free the slave. Can I just purchase the slave? There you go, unlock the slave master. So that's all the characters unlocked so far. Go this way. And I just go, you're free. Done. Cost me a bit of money, but, you know, does the job. And that's one of the best things about this game, is that there's so many approaches to how you want to do this. And having that many approaches is just really, really good. How do I do this? Right-click to combine. Right-click, combine. There we go. So, like, I have a hacking tool, so to, you know, get in here, I could use the hacking tool, disable all the traps and everything. What I'm going to do is just insert another thing of cigarettes in here. So, another cool thing about this game is when you pick up syringes, right? Syringes are like your health potion, speed potion, they do all sorts of things. But unless you're a scientist, they come unidentified. I think a drug dealer has the same thing, by memory, if there's a drug dealer class, which I don't think there is. I know there's some class that has an ID. So there's a trait you can get that automatically IDs these, but if you don't have that trait, you have to talk to a scientist and get them to identify them for you. There's a sell-o-matic over there, which is what we need. So the only way to sell things in this game is with a sell-o-matic. Kinda just wanna keep polluting the air with nicotine, as it were. So we have a lot of food which we can't use, so we're just going to sell this off. So that can go, all that FUD. Don't need this beer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, we also have identify wands. What am I talking about? So we can use the identify wands to identify the syringes. And the other slightly riskier way to identify things is just to inject them in yourself. And then the effect will, you know, happen on you for however long it happens. And then, oh, they have gas masks in there. Cool. So obviously at the moment I've been just sort of smashing through it, like I've been completing my objectives and leaving. But there's nothing stopping you from, like, raiding every place. So, like, completing the level by getting all the stuff. Okay, so what did we actually get here? We have a syringe of mystery liquid, we have an invisibility syringe, confused syringe, or a slow syringe. So if we'd injected any of those, it would have been confused, slow, or invisible. And the invisibility one might be pretty useful right now. So we're just going to inject that. And now we're invisible! If only it were that easy, right? Oh, we got the save combination. So here we can unlock the save. Try not to get bloody twatted by that big thing. Twatted by that big thing. Nice. Phrasing. We are visible again. So we'll just do that and we'll just hit the invisibility. Slap into invisibility button. Bam! And we critical hit him, so he died. Nice. Oh, there we go. And we'll just get the hell out of here. Cheese it! Before the cops show up. And that's it, so we cleared the floor, elevator doors open. It's just as easy as leaving the building. So I'm trying to find a good example of somewhere that we didn't have to go that we could attack. What about over here? What's over here? Oh, you can see so there's a chest up there, right? Well, there's nothing stopping us from just going in here and stealing that chest. In fact, this is probably one of the easiest ones. Because there's not really a stealth mechanic, but if you just don't get seen, so if you're not in their line of sight, you can just run straight on past. There we go. Done. So now we can just head to the teleporter and leave. Sorry, head to the... yeah, teleporter. Elevator, rather. Not teleporter. And we definitely leveled up there, so what can we get? Durabilitatious. Melee weapons take longer to break, which is handy. Enemies are more likely to run away from battle, disturbing facial expressions, which is not too bad. Bloody Mess, it's just like the one in Fallout... well, the Fallout series, where, early on anyway, where it didn't give you a damage boost, it just, you know, for the lols. It always did the really bloody kills. So now we're on the 3rd floor of the industrial sector, so we're going to get another thing. So this time we get a riot, which is sort of a mixed bag. So what it means is everyone that's outside is just going to kill each other. Ooh, except for teams. Ooh, this could be bad. Actually, some good music. They've changed it since the last time I played it. Oh wait, crap, Riot. Ah, I keep forgetting about the Riot. I'm literally taking part in the thing and I'm forgetting about it. So combat like this is all about the timing, more so than just spamming the button. Also, they shouldn't attack if we're inside. Yeah, that's right. Can I don't suppose I can hire the goon, right? No. What we need to do is get inside somewhere so we can sneak in and, you know, suck the blood from somebody. So these riot levels are generally a good way to make a lot of money, because it's just, as soon as you walk into the area, right, the people start attacking each other. So if you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy to just let them kill each other and make a lot of money out of the deal. As you can see here, the problem is at the moment I really want to like feed on someone. Oops. Yeah, I really want to feed on someone, but they're all going to attack me on sight, right? God damn it. Normally I love riots, but it's a bit of a different story with the vampire. Oh my god, not again. Okay, you've only got fists though, you're not much of a threat really, yeah. And cameras can't see me. Oh, might have got away with that. There we go. Yeah, might have just gone away with that. No, he's coming down again. No, he's going outside this time. So what do we need to do in this room? I haven't actually checked my objectives. We need to neutralize that one guy. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? Ah, crap. Unless, of course, I stuff it up. Also, that's not me, like... Oh, that hurt a lot. That's not me, like, counting. That really is just me spamming the button and happening to get lucky. Yeah, industrial sectors are a death trap. Ow, because of the fire and everything and the slammy paddles. Okay, let's not go anywhere near that. Oh, I didn't neutralize that guy. Oh, that was stupid of me. We're probably gonna die here, which, I mean, sucks, but... Bam. Oh, missed it. I'm also trying not to, like, get set on fire or something. Guy had a bulletproof vest. God damn. Alright, one mission complete. Just 2 more to go with 28 health. And really not much chance of me not dying. Not much chance of me getting health back anyway. I wonder if that guy will attack me if I knock on the door. Yeah, so the riot, I guess, is basically like the purge. It's just anyone outdoors gets their shit pushed in, basically. What? Oh, never mind. That cop's got a gun. Don't want to mess with cops with guns. Okay, we need to destroy that generator thing too. Oh, right, that's in this building. Yeah. Can I just, like... You. Come with me. You're not going to attack me out here, are you? No. Okay. You. Stand guard. Where should you stand? You should stand there. Oh, I think I did that wrong. You should stand there. You. Terribly sorry about this. I'm really not, but I need the healing. Okay, gotta retrieve an item from the bartender. Can I just arrive with item? No, not a bracelet of strength. Let's just drive it. Done. Oh, now I have bear traps, which are pretty handy. What's our last objective? Alright, destroy the generator. Ah, that was up there, not down there. I'm an idiot. I really can't, like, read or anything today. I'm trying to keep an eye out for the enemies. Wish I had a healing syringe, to be honest. Oh, that's bloods. My bad. No, look, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm all G. Ah, not you. Let's go. Stand guard there, please. Yeah, I'll leave. I'll leave. I'll live. Remember how I said it's more about being accurate than just mashing the button, and then immediately proceeded to just mash the button? Oh my god, this guy's beating the crap out of me. Yeah, just punch him here. Easy, let's get the bloody hell out of here. Whew, 20 health we managed to survive with. And we got to the park. So, it's a bit weird. You only get achievements for doing it in single player. Like, I have absolutely gone to the park before. But not on my own. I think we were playing it. I was playing it with one of my friends. And we got to the park. And this place is interesting. So there's cannibals that hide in the grass around here. Don't appear to be any. Nothing wrong with that. I can't take food. Oh my god, I need health so badly. So each area between, at the moment there's only 3. There's the slums, the industrial, and the park. So each one of those feels really different. At least to me, like, they're not... Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Now what are you gonna do? So, funnily enough, cannibals try to eat you, right? Like, shocking. Little did they know that I like to eat cannibals. But yeah, like, in this game, each area has a different feeling. Water pump. Hang on, I've done this before. You can insert item. I don't have a syringe that I really want. There's also minefields here, apparently. Wait, are they... Oh no, it's a soldier and a cannibal. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's just 2 cannibals fighting it out. Is there another landmine here? Oh. Oh, there's one. Oops. Yes, he's hostile now, so I should avoid being spotted by him if I'm gonna eat from him again. So I mean, this is basically... Everyone knows to get rid of cannibals, you just need a good shotgun. Yeah, this is obviously the vampire game, so the game does not radically shift, but there is a pretty obvious difference between, say, playing as a vampire or playing as a hacker. So hackers are weak. God, probably just get rid of these goddamn things here. These rocks, don't really need them anymore. Don't need slave helmet remote. Yeah, it's not an enormous difference playing a different class, but it does sort of fundamentally change some things. Oh, there's a bit of whiskey there that I can't have. Oh, I killed him just at the right moment. Good stuff. Oh, there's a cannibal there. So wait, hang on. Why did the cannibal attack me? Yeah, get out of here. Cannibal attacked me, didn't attack the other ones. I mean... Oops. Okay, wasn't a fan of that. And I leveled up. I can't goddamn open this, but let's just use a door detonator. Oops. Let's get sick door detonators on. Go Call of Duty on this, which is funny because that's what the soldier gets by default. They get door detonators, grenades, landmines, and they get an ability based on COD where they sort of heal if they have low health, which I think is funny. This is a very tongue-in-cheek kind of game at times. As if the chicken nuggets as currency wasn't evidence enough of that. I can't even have the Cube of Lampe, can I? Oh, I did. Cool. Cube of Lampe is nice. It lets you break lamps and get stuff. See? Bit of money. Oh, it's a resurrection spring. Handy. Where's my next spot? Oh, you have to go into the gorilla thing here. Right, gorilla cave. No, it's cannibal cave. Heh heh. Bam. Bam. I don't know if the only issue I have with the combat, right? The only real issue I have is I don't know if I like the whole blocking by, or like parrying by hitting at the same time thing in this. Just because the AI do it all the time by accident. And I mean, I said it was all about good timing, and it is. But, I don't know, it's just kind of frustrating like that. Oh yes, and you can play as a gorilla, is another class, which is an interesting one. Man, gorillas have a lot of health. And the gorilla one's really interesting, so... Oh god. I wish you people would just leave me alone. So if you like block with your fists, it does 1 point of damage, but... Most people, you can see, like, I have 100 points of damage, so most people in the game have at least above 50 health. And doing 1 damage at a time just because the enemy happened to swing at the same time as you, which they always do, is kind of annoying. And it's more annoying because you usually want attacks to be over quickly so you don't alert the cops or whatever. Yes, it's just that one slum dweller that's annoyed, so let's have him. Yeah, I know, you're not a big fan of what I'm doing, but, you know, tough titties. just shank him once and twice. Found another landmine. Seem to be a bit all over the place here. Weird. I will say, the park levels seem to be a lot longer than the industrial levels, just kind of because of how they're laid out and the point of everything. So you guys don't like me being here, right? Yeah, it annoys you. Yeah, I don't really want to mess with gorillas, but... because gorillas are very, very strong. Yeah, get out of here, gorilla. I didn't actually take any damage in that encounter, somehow. I was trying to break it. Oh wait, we have a Cell-O-Matic here. What do we not want? Not really. Okay, we don't need a sandwich. Anything we can eat, we don't really want. Because it means nothing to us. I don't know if we can use a first aid kit. I would assume so? Destroy and retrieve. Can do. Give. Bam! Hey, we can't teleport indoors. Is there another chest over there? Yes, there is. Give. A little bit of money. So, the vampire's actually doing pretty well. So, normally, the most OP character in this game, in my opinion, is the scientist. They have a tranquilizer gun that is silenced. Enemies don't feel it when you shoot them with it. So, if you're sort of at all smart, and you need to go into a fortress or whatever, like one of the factories at the industrial level, or one of the strongholds in the slums, like one of the base things, what you can do is you can just wait till the guards face the other way, poke out a door, shoot them in the back, and just wait. And they will tranquilize and just fall asleep. Oh, there you go, drug-a-lug. So all syringes are now identified. Which is really, really handy. Like, really, really handy. We're getting there. So at the moment, the game only has the 3 levels. And when we complete floor 3-3, what will happen is it will just give, like, the end of the game. Which is cool, it's fine. Whee! Oh my god, not another goddamn cannibal. Yeah, see like that, where I just keep sort of punching them and it doesn't do anything. That's kind of frustrating. Like, the fact that you can block a knife with your bare hands. Not to be confused with your bare hands, that would be perfectly understandable. Really, there's no cannibals here. Huh. Weird. Oh, alright, we're gonna do a really funny thing you can do here. So you can hack the fridge, because, you know, why would you not want to? But then what you can do is you can make it run. What does this mean, you might ask? Well, we'll just wait until they get in a bit of a position, and I will show you. Is your refrigerator running? And it just drives into the wall. Just keeps going until it hits something solid, which is pretty funny. Oh my god, they actually knocked me into that. So now I'm slow. I was trying to knock him into it and he knocked me into the other one. It's rude. There we go. So I am slowed for another little bit, but what syringes have we got? Confuse, slow, regenerate health. That's one I want right now. What's the other one? Invincible, also another favorite of mine. I still have resurrection on myself, which is really good. So if I die, I'll just come back to life. Once, and only once. Ah, you know, close enough. Let's just use crowbar. Get rid of that cannibal while we're here. So I haven't actually been in one of these yet. Ooh, that's a gun. I don't want to be here. Ah, somehow I did it. Ow, ow. I mean, it's kind of okay for a vampire. Like, yeah, it's hard to get health back as a vampire. It really sucks. But, on the upside, the way you get health back is really plentiful. Like, regularly in the game, when you take damage, food is kind of hard to find. Not terribly hard to find, but hard enough that you don't want to be losing health all the time. Whereas what I will say about playing a vampire is that you don't have a problem getting food because the things are everywhere. Oh, got him. Sniped with a pistol. Alright, and after that, we're gonna bloody refill that stupid pistol again. Now, is there any more walking blood bags we can get into? So we have to neutralize these two scientists, which could be a bit of a problem. Is this supposed to be a greenhouse thing? Can I see myself behind this? I can, so it is supposed to be a greenhouse. Very cool. I like how they can see it, they just don't care. Easy peasy. We're gonna go top up the shotgun because we're probably gonna need it in the next level. Refill the... yeah. And we also got a leaf blower, which I have on good authority is actually pretty funny. So what you can do is obviously it's a leaf blower, and it's in a game, so you blow people away, just like they've been fired out of a rocket, I think. So that's quite good. Ooh. Health. Yeah, a lot of the characters in this kind of, for the most part, have some areas and levels where they're really strong, and others where they're a bit, like, not as good. The vampire seems pretty alright all round. The ninja, or I think they're called the assassin, I want to say, is very good all round too. So what's our thing? Bombs are dropping. Oh, this is a fun one. So every now and again you'll see bombs start dropping. You'll see like highlighted areas like that. And you don't want to be there when it comes down. It won't kill you in one hit, but they don't tickle. Let's just say that. Okay, so what are we doing here? There's a gorilla den we have to neutralize. But these also tend to drop around you, which kind of makes it pretty... oh, that's some mashing right there. Ah! Yeah, that slow-mo is a lifesaver when you're on your own. Just because you would have to react exceptionally fast to not need... oh my god. Always with the goddamn cannibals. Go away. Wow, yeah, that is like being fired out of a rocket. Wait, really? That's like a... oh my god. That is a spring that gives giantism. Oh my god, fear me. Lowly mortals. Ow. Holy crap. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is the dumbest thing ever. I just like blah! Oh my god, I'm not gonna die. I've got a thingy. There. Modern medicine is for humans and I want blood, so no we cannot! Oh crap, I'm gonna die from poison though. Black. But we do still have resurrection. So that's handy. Hate the poison things. They're quite annoying. Oh, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Like, the little splodges of green are very easily missed. Oh, not you! Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We just, not what I wanted to do. I always do that. Alright, invincibility. You know, just to be safe. Yep, that's gonna thing. And I think we can... Oh wait, you can't teleport when it's a an event thing. This is so scary. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I almost stepped in a bloody puddle of crap. Is there anything up here? Nope. Damn, did it. Yes! So yeah, that's what happens when you get to the end of the game. So congrats, you've completed all the floors that are in the game right now. Sorry for making you explode. And you unlock the Endless Mutator when you finish the game, which is really good. It basically just, once you finish this level, it just rolls you back around to the first one. So it rolls you back around to Slums 1, but it's still harder than the original Slums 1. It's harder than level 3-3. So effectively it's 4-1, but not quite. So just before we round out the episode, we'll go through sort of what happens around here. So mutators, there's lots of really good ones. Some of the really interesting ones are Rogue Vision, where you actually have like a line of sight and you can't see things that aren't in the line of sight. Very cool. Endless, really cool. What's another good one? Oh, if you're a bit annoyed with the disasters, you can turn on no disasters, but I think off the top of my head that the you can't get achievements with mutators on, I believe. So we can talk to the rewards vendor. So what this does is it unlocks these things as a reward for a mission. So you don't get them immediately, but it puts them in the pool for mission rewards, which is, in a lot of ways, just as good. So that's really cool there. Then we also have the traits. So we'll go unlock traits. So this works the same way as the rewards, where it doesn't give you the trait, but it unlocks the ability for you to get the trait when you level up. So what we might do is go... Kneecapper might be good. I'm outie. Gain speed when health is low. Huh. Now we'll go clumsiness. Accepted. People do not become angry when you steal their property. Actually, that would be really handy. So that costs chicken nuggets, which you get while you play the game. So the more you play the game, the more stuff you can unlock and the more fun you can have. So this game is really cool. I will put a link in the description on Steam. I highly recommend you go and check it out. It is so much fun. I love it a lot. Love playing it with friends, and it's nice to just jump into when you kind of want to chill and do what I was doing today, where, you know, you just want to play a game for a bit. So, with that in mind, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you show them a video or two. I really appreciate the work you guys put into growing this channel and growing our community. And finally, if you want to leave any comments about Streets of Rogue or about Freeplay Friday, how you're enjoying it or not enjoying it, anything you want to change, make sure you do that so I see it, because it's the only way things change. And yeah, I will see all of you next week for Freeplay Friday. Goodbye!